So what else can companies do in this weak economic climate to make themselves stand out and then attract that all-important consumer dollar? To find out, I spoke to Rob Hilton, Managing Director of the Promotions Factory. He says most businesses are cutting back on their advertising spend.
But, the reality is it's probably the last thing that should be cut in the marketing mix. It's probably a very good time, though, to evaluate how you are spending your advertising dollar. And if you're spending above the line, and that's on your sort of traditional means of advertising, television, press, radio, it's probably a good time to go and talk to your agency and ask for a better deal. There's some terrific deals going around. If you're spending your money below the line, which is all the forms of non-traditional advertising, then I'd be suggesting that you move a lot of your budget, to that area where you can get instant gratification and a more immediate result for your advertising dollar.
So would you say then it's not a good idea to cut back on advertising spend, particularly when customers are needed now more than ever?
I think now's the time to make sure that your product is jumping off the shelf. We've all got competitors in whatever we're selling, and if there's a choice of 3 products on the supermarket shelf, it's going to be the product that stands out to the consumer that is running some sort of a promotion behind it that's got the best chance to sell. So if you can put some competition behind it, if you can offer a larger size serve, if you can add a free premium or a gift with purchase, you need that extra incentive there to help get the customer over the line to purchase your product over and above your competitors.
So how then should businesses spend their advertising budgets? Can you give us some examples?
Look, I think the first thing is, you need to find yourself a good agency, someone with a lot of experience, and that's, either in the above the line area or the below the line area, and many agencies today offer both. You need to sit down, you need to really ascertain who your target market is and know your target market better than ever. Work out how much money you have to spend on your advertising campaign, and sit down and really work out what the best is.
At a time like this, is the best way to spend that dollar with gimmicks or prize giveaways?
I think, look, gift with purchase is probably, in my opinion at the moment, the best way to spend your money. And again, as I mentioned before, it's about making sure that your product or service is, jumps out in front of the rest.
Now, is the internet a good idea as opposed to traditional forms of media? Is it cheaper?
Look, the internet certainly is good value for money, and I think the best investment anybody can make at the moment is to optimise their website for Google. If Google can't find you, then your customers aren't going to find you, and it's really not a difficult thing to do. In fact, if you go to the Google website, you can actually find and do it yourself. We've actually got somebody in our office now who spends probably half a day a week making sure that our website is able to be found by the major search engines. Look, web advertising and targeting of websites, it's certainly an important part of the marketing mix, and it's certainly growing. And, again, it's a matter of experimenting with your product or service to try and find that target market.
Okay, well, finally, for those considering a new approach, what are some crucial questions that need to be asked in the first instance?
The number one frustration we have in our business is the customers who come to us and they want to do something, but they really don't know who their customer is. So let's find out who the customer is, and look, know how much budget you've got to put towards the activity you want to do, but be upfront about the return you need to get. And then look, there's always different obstacles and roadblocks depending on which form of advertising you're going to use. So look, my advice again is find a professional, find somebody who's been in the business, find an agency that's been in the business for a long time, find someone with a broad range of experience in different areas of advertising and below-the-line promotion, and get advice and talk to a few agencies. Also have a look what your competitors are doing. Get online, have a look what competitors, what similar products and services are doing all around the world. The internet is just a wealth of resource, and then test. In these times when the budgets are tight, test in one state, test in one location, test with a retailer, see what works.
Okay, Rob Hilton, we'll have to leave it there for today, but thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, Alicia.